Hi, I'm Luke from Litson RV. I'm here today to talk to you about the Truma Combi control system. Just going to kind of go over some main functions of the system, and obviously if you have any more questions, feel free to contact us. But we're just going to basically go over some of the main functions and kind of the control system and how to control this panel. As you can see, your rotary control is going to select through all your options, and you can see as the icon blinks, that lets you indicate which function you're going to be choosing. Now the first function we got here is going to be the actual room temperature or the furnace portion of your Combi. So to select this, just select that portion, and then it is always in the off position when it starts out. So then all you have to do is select your desired temperature, and then you can press the rotary button again. Now up top is going to show you above it a flame. Now if that flame is blinking, that does mean that the furnace is actually functioning at that moment. So it will continue to blink until the desired temperature is met. So anytime you want to turn this off also, just same thing, you would go to that first icon, which is your furnace, and then rotate down and bring it all the way down to the off position. So, and then you can see as I shut that off, the flame disappeared, letting you know that that furnace is no longer active. The next option we have is the water heater control. There are three options for this. You have an Eco, a Hot, and a Boost. Your Eco setting is going to be temperatures of 104 degrees and basically used for washing your hands, very small amounts of water that are needed for inside your unit. Go to the next one. You have your Hot, and that's going to be basically steady temperature of 140 degrees. And this is going to be more for maybe a sink full for dishes or anything like that. And then once maybe you're ready to take a shower, there is a Boost mode, which if you have your furnace on at the same time, your Boost mode will temporarily deactivate to use all the priority source for the actual water heater itself too. So after I believe 2 cycles, this is going to come through, and then it will actually shift back into the hot portion of the water heater. So and then anytime you also want this deactivated with your rotary switch, go over to the off, and that will also deactivate that. Your third option here is your energy source. And up here it's going to show you what you're actually selecting. The gas portion is obviously just strictly propane. If you rotate over, you have a mix 1, which is going to use your propane and is actually going to use the low side electrical element inside. There are two elements in here, one high and one low. So you can select mix 1 will just use the low watt element. The mix 2 is actually just going to use the higher side. It does not use both elements. And then you can come over to just strictly your low side of your heating element, and then you also have strictly just the high side of the element. So you have a bunch of different choices of what energy source you can select, and then again it will let you know on top. It will show nothing until you actually activate either your water heater or your furnace. And then over here we have some fan speeds, and these will actually work different with some of your furnace or functions on or off. If everything is off and you go to the fan, it is going to give you a 1 through 10 cycle, and that's just going to be more of an air circulation. If I would go over and turn the furnace on, then you can see my fan speed switched to your Eco and your high. Eco is very soft. You will barely hear that fan run. So then I'll just go ahead and go back and shut everything down. And you can see that basically up above there are no icons showing, so that tells us that our Truma system is completely shut down and nothing is actually functioning right now. So at any time you want to turn anything on, you just go, and like I said, this rotary button is basically the only thing you use. So If you guys have any questions, just make sure you visit us at Litzens. We could help you out. Thanks.